I am not giving up on you. I want you to listen to this very emotional 911 call placed by a terrified teen in fear for her and her family's life.
911 emergency. She's letting me my mom. I'm locked in my room. She's breaking down my door. She just threw things at us.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to dispatch some officers, but I want you to stay on the line.
Okay. She's a psycho. Say psycho. What the hell is there? She's throwing at you. Oh, my God. She's threatening me.
Does she have any weapons or anything?
She hit my mom with her fist, and then she threw a glass bowl at me.
I do have 2 cars on the way.
The attacker from that 911 call was actually brought to my attention by the chief of police in this family's small town. He wrote an email to me stating this person has transformed into a monster unlike any he has ever seen in his 37 years in law enforcement. His officers have responded at least 4 times a week to 911 calls just like the one you heard. So who is this person? Well, it's not an out-of-control ex. It's not a dangerous stalker or a crazy neighbor. It's this beautiful 16-year-old girl named Christy. Her parents, Ann and Mike, are so afraid of their daughter that they sleep with a baseball bat beside their bed just in case. Let's take a look at a life they describe as a living nightmare.
No. You're supposed to clean your being. I cleaned it last week.
My daughter Christy is a nightmare.
I want my iPad.
No!
Listen, she doesn't have... Listen.
No!
Here are the rules.
No, I'm using it!
I'm afraid of Christy when she gets violent.
It's mine.
No, I'm using it!
We'll
You
ask
can't
the police.
just cut my off like that!
We'll ask the police.
I sleep with a bat next to my bed. Christy's broke every door in the house, closet doors, cupboards. This is my daughter's door. It's only hanging by a thread from Christy kicking it. This is my bedroom door. If I lock it, she'll just kick right through it. Christy's bedroom door is gone. She slammed it so many times. All the moldings are off. So this is what she's left with. She throws this every time.
This is disgusting!
One time she did throw a hairbrush hard enough to make it stick in the wall.
Ann takes most of the physical abuse and the fighting from Christy because she's home with her all day and I'm at work.
She used to keep a walking stick here. We were fighting about something and she whacked me in the back with it. I had a pretty good gouge on my back.
You're wasting my time!
She's always in my face.
Mom!
I've gotten on top and sat on her and held her down. She spits on me. She has threatened to kill me. Christy always says, I wish you would die and walk over your body.
We found one of our big butcher knives under Christy's mattress. We've taken all the knives and hidden them.
You guys are stealing my
I've called the police many times. My whole family's in the police force. It's embarrassing for everyone involved. I'm tired of sleeping with one eye open. I even offered her $100 a month to leave my house. I can't be scared to live in my own house anymore.
Get out.
up, you tough piece of
Fair representation of your day-to-day world?
Yes.
And you're wanting this to change, obviously. You want something to change the dynamic, the metrics of what's going on here.
Very much.
Yes.
But yet you didn't write for help.
Right.
Well, so who did write, actually? Chief Tom, who is not only the chief of police, but he's also Christy's uncle. And Tom is joining us. Tom, I appreciate you being here. You head up the police force in this town, and this is on your daily log more often than you would like, right?
That is correct, yes.
And they're not just calling you, they're just calling 911, and your officers respond because you have no choice.
That's correct.
Right? And what happens when your officers get on the scene?
Well, the officers respond there, and they can solve the immediate problem, but they know they're going back out there probably within the next week or so.
Is this your most frequent stop in town?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, but you don't press charges.
No. And I hate to see my daughter go into jail, or I don't think she'll get the help by me pressing charges.
You understand that you totally handcuff law enforcement when you don't press charges.
I know.
Because there's nothing that, when you call 911, they have to respond, and they do.
Right.
But then they can't follow through because they don't have a complaining witness.
Well, many times she doesn't leave a mark on us, so it's hard to press a charge type
No,
of thing.
that isn't what I asked you.
Oh.
I said, do you understand?
Yes, I do
That
understand.
you're pulling their teeth.
Yeah.
You're putting them in a position where they can't really have her endure the consequences of her choices because you won't press charges. Y'all do understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I know y'all didn't write in.
Right.
And maybe you don't want to be here, and if you don't, you shouldn't be.
I do.
You've watched this show before.
All the time.
In fact, you made an interesting quote. I wrote it down. You both had an interesting quote. You said Dr. Phil blames parents, but he's never been there and he doesn't get it.
Well, do you want me to explain that?
Well, hell, there's no well. That's what you said.
Yep.
And Mike, what you said is you fear I'm going to make it worse.
I just thought if we were bringing her here and then have to go back home with her, it would have probably infuriated the situation and made it more difficult.
Yeah, well, let's not upset her. If your definition of I'm going to make it worse is upset her, then you could not be more correct. Because I am going to upset her because she's about to meet the old boy who will not be bullied by her. Here's a text from Christy to Ann. This is a quote from a 16-year-old daughter to her mother. I have the biggest blanking headache. Don't blanking piss me off. I'll be blanking pissed if I have to come upstairs to get you to shut the hell up. I blanking hate you. You are a blanking retard. Oh my God. There isn't one blanking thing you don't blank up. You are actually blanking stupid.
Yeah. That's pretty much every day.
You think I don't get it and blame parents. You're afraid I'm going to make it worse. You'd be really interested to hear what she had to say about me. Next, Christy refused to even speak with my producer, much less come to the show. And I'm told that she does have some choice words about me. So were her parents able to get her here? Well, you're going to find out after the break.
What is wrong with you? Mom, you can't just do this to me. Mom, I'm not doing this.
Monday on an all-new Dr. Phil.
You believe that your father murdered your sister. Did you hire a hitman to kill your daughter?
Absolutely no.
She says you went by the house and shot it up with a gun.
I did not do it, and don't ask me anymore.
I'll ask you what I want to ask you.
You'll probably have me murdered after this.
Why would I kill you when I love you? And
You do not love me!
Monday. Then on Tuesday. Is his wife real?
Kelly and I, we've never met.
You sent her $100,000.
Or a Nigerian love scam?
I know some things about Kelly you don't know.
That's Tuesday.com.
I try not to call the police because I don't think they can do anything, but if I'm scared what's going to happen, I have to. They all know Christy by name. My husband, Mike, will tell me if she hits you, call the police, lock her out, and try to just deal with it that way. But I can't because she will get back in the house. If I lock her out, it'll make her more angry, and then something else is going to break at my house that I have to fix.
My guest, Ann, says she actually told her 16-year-old daughter, Christy, she'd give her $100 a month if she would just go find another place, any place, to live, because she just can't take her violent and abusive behavior anymore. Now, I'm sure Christy has her side of the story to tell, but she flat out refused to travel to the show, leaving her parents no choice but to ask for professional help to try to get her here today.
It's 7 a.m. and we're waiting for the transporters to come and get Christy. Here they come.
Good morning. I'm Victor Lopez.
We're totally confident you guys can help us today. Okay. You got people who you gotta get up.
Why are you doing this?
I'm here at your parents' request
Mom.
for you to go to Dr. Phil's show, okay? You can either go willingly or forcefully. So would you like to get dressed?
Yeah.
First of all, I need your hands out, please. And I need to ask you, have you smoked any marijuana?
No.
When's the last time you done any drugs?
I don't know.
Tell the truth.
I don't know. A while ago. Please do not tear down my stuff. I don't want to do this.
Well, you don't have a choice anymore. Then.
No, this
Let's
is
go.
ridiculous. Anything but Dr. Phil. How would that help in any
It's better than going to
No,
juvenile.
it's not better than anything, Mom.
This
Go
is
on,
an
my God.
opportunity that
No,
we'll never
you
be
just
able
love
to do
Dr.
for you.
Phil, Mom. You were obsessed with Dr. Phil every single day. You just want to be on his
come on.
show. No, Mom, this would not help anything in any matter whatsoever, and you know that, Mom.
No,
Mom,
hey,
trust
we've
me,
given...
Dr. Phil is just a joke. This
No,
isn't
it's
funny.
not.
Mom, you can't just do this to me.
We're done talking.
No, this is ridiculous.
We're trying. We let you do it your way.
Mom,
So,
Mom,
Kristen,
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
Mom,
this. You're wasting my time on every level, Mom, and you know it. How would this help me? I'm not talking. I'm not saying any words. What is wrong with you?
sit up.
No, this is just a joke. You guys, this is over. No, Dad, I can't just go places I have his life.
Got everything. I love you.
No, don't talk to me.
We love you.
No, guys, just stop.
Maybe we'll
Don't
see you
talk
soon,
to me.
okay?
Do not talk to me.
Well, I'm happy to say Christy arrived safely in Los Angeles and has reluctantly agreed to speak with me. So, Christy, come on out and join us. You'll notice she's being escorted by one of her transporters. Hello, Christy.
Hi.
How are you? Have a seat right here.
How are you?
Well, I'm glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too.
Do you ever watch the show? You say she watches it all the time.
Yeah, I've watched it sometimes.
You've threatened to smash the TV when I'm on.
No, I did not. Well,
Yes.
You said I'm not a real doctor and I'm stupid and ignorant.
no, I didn't. I didn't know anything. I don't know you. Like, I don't know anything about you. I've watched your show, like, once, but...
Yeah, and that everybody on here is an actor.
And I didn't know anything. I don't know this. Like, I don't know anything about this show.
I think you're a real teenager.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're stupid and ignorant. I do think that you're a bully. I think you're bullying your parents. And I think you kind of yell and scream to get your way. I want you to look at yourself here. I think sometimes it helps people to kind of look at themselves through other people's eyes.
For wanting to sleep. You're
No. You're supposed to clean your
I
guinea
did
pig.
it last week.
You did it.
Yes,
You did it.
I knew
No,
I did.
no, you didn't.
I know for 100%
You did it.
Let her
Ass.
sit there. You get nothing. I want my iPad.
No!
Listen, she doesn't have my... Listen to me.
No, here are the
Give me
rules.
my iPad
No,
back.
I'm using it!
It's mine.
No, I'm using it!
We'll
You
ask
can't
the police.
just cut my off like that!
We'll ask the police what they
What the
think.
Told you to get your ass downstairs.
I cleaned it last week!
Half-ass.
What do you...
I mean, you didn't see anything before that? Like, yeah, that's me in the moment, and I understand that, but that was right after my dad ripped my door off the hinges.
What do you think about your conduct in that video? What do you think about that?
They were just like both just bashing on me, saying things and whatnot. And then
That's not true.
So what is true?
She was sleeping, and she has all these animals. So it was cleaning animal day, and we woke her up at like 2 o'clock, and she was really mad. The door didn't come down that day.
Yes, it did. You could see the pieces.
Well, it was hanging by a string.
Have you ripped the door off her room?
Yeah, the door's off her room.
Did you rip it off?
It was hanging there, so I just took it off, yes.
Did you rip it off?
Yes. I
So that's a
ripped it off.
yes. You grabbed it in
I grabbed
anger and
it.
ripped it off?
Fold it off in there. Door.
There's a lot of damage inside the house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, take a look at this picture. This is your brush.
Yeah, it's my brush.
Did you throw it into the wall?
Well, I didn't mean to. I threw it, but I didn't know it would go into the wall.
But it did.
Yeah, it did, but...
So you got to be pretty angry in that moment. You've broken dishes. Did you break these dishes?
No, I didn't. I did not
broke
break
these
those
dishes?
She threw the whole, you see the metal thing, the black metal thing?
I did not throw that.
Those were the bowls in them, and she threw it off the counter.
Did you rake all these dishes off the counter and break them?
Not that I remember. I remember throwing those.
And you've never broken dishes in the house?
Maybe, but I don't like take a dish and smash it.
Okay.
While you whip things.
Well, how about these walls here? These are patch holes in your walls.
Some are just chips in the paint or something.
Do you knock holes in the wall in anger?
Like once or twice a long time ago.
Christy.
When was the last time?
You don't hit my wall?
No, when was the last time?
Did you throw your iPad across the room?
No. Why would I throw my iPad across the room?
At a doctor's appointment?
No.
You spit on it.
Really? Well, let's take a look at this tape.
What the did you hand me this for? Because it's yours. Hold on to it. Why should I have taken in the recycle bins for you?
Because I asked you to.
So you asked me to do something, I have to do it? Are you retarded? Am I like a slave? Are you stupid?
I'm asking you. I said, did you throw your iPad? No. I just played a video. You threw your iPad.
No, I set it down, and the noise of the thing of the doctor's office made that noise because it's paper. See, they get to show you all their pictures, but I never gave you any pictures of what I have as evidence.
Oh, you refused to speak to us like a brat. Your sister lived in the woods because you say she wanted you to think she was dead.
We can't sleep at night. We can't function.
My life right now is working okay.
You're paying a guy to choke you to death in the woods. That's not working. She's posting that you killed your own baby.
Watch your mouth, okay? Hey, don't talk to me like that. Excuse me? We almost got fired from our jobs because of what you posted. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Plus, is his wife real?
We've never met.
You're sending her $100,000.
Or a Nigerian love scam?
I know some things about Kelly you don't know. Her parents. They do not exist.
Exes at war.
He says you are keeping his children from him.
Fighting each other.
He was kicked out after he threw me through the wall.
You pushed me, I pushed you back.
You grabbed my throat, and then I grabbed your throat.
I didn't grab your throat.
And fighting for custody.
You did coke while you were with her?
Yes, sir. After the kids were put to bed.
It all happens.
What if this is a changing day in your life?
This February on Dr. Phil.
And these text messages that you send your mother are absolutely incredibly disrespectful. I have the biggest blanking headache. Don't blanking piss me off. I'll be blanking pissed if I have to come upstairs to get you to shut the hell up. I blanking hate you. You're a blanking retard. Oh my God, there isn't one blanking thing you don't blank up. You are actually blanking stupid.
Guys.
Do you realize that children don't speak to their parents that way?
I know, but it's not like my parents speak to me like parents should. See, they get to show you all their pictures.
Oh, I'm getting to them in a minute. Trust me.
But I never gave you any pictures of what I have as evidence.
You refused to speak to us like a brat. So we don't have your information because you wouldn't speak to the producers.
My mom said if you say no, you don't have to go on the shows. They just want to hear it from you. So then I said no, and I thought that was it. My mom never said anything about it.
Well, I'm a joke, your uncle's a child, your mother's a retard, your dad's a joke. I mean, is there anybody that's not some inferior, ridiculous human being in your eyes?
I don't think you're a joke, and I really do not know you in any way. I was just so confused because we've been fine, and the only thing we've been arguing about was the whole Dr. Phil thing, but I don't get it because my mom...
Well, that's not the only thing you've been arguing about. You've been arguing for the last 3 years, screaming, tearing up the house.
It's been a long time since
How are you doing in school?
I was doing fine. I never got lower than right now. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything. I've never gotten lower on an 80% of my tests.
Are you going to school?
So, yeah. Well, I do online school, so I don't
Why aren't you going to school?
Because I didn't like my school. It was just too big. 6,000 kids. You have to walk from building to building. Blizzard.
Okay.
You don't like walking building to building?
Well, in blizzards, no.
Now you're going to an online school.
Yeah, and it's
How
just
many
easier
assignments are you behind?
Like, now, I'm not sure.
It's behind 86.
Does 79 ring a bell?
79.
79 assignments?
I think 86.
Well,
When we last checked, it was 79 assignments.
well, because it just gets, like, living in my house is not the easiest thing. And having to take time to go do the school, like, I got caught up on it, I did all of it, and I can do, like, 20 assignments a day, like, no problem. Like, that's what I do. But
you don't have to walk building to building.
well, and I don't have to deal with 6,000 people just bashing on everyone.
So basically, everything's okay.
Well, no.
So we would just overlook the police having to come to the house several times a week, and overlook the holes in the wall, and overlook you calling your mother and
well, this was
a
also
blanking
long
retard,
ago.
and overlook you all of that. Then everything would just be okay. If everybody just leave you alone, then you'd just be fine.
No, I know I messed up. I know that stuff is not okay to do. And I will work on that, and I have been. That's why I go to my therapist. But
I looked at your Instagram. It says, how I spend my nights. What is this?
It's a bong.
That's a bong, okay.
And that's snow, so that was just recent.
That was not Mom, it's been snowing
last Friday.
For a long time.
And then what is this in the third picture from the left here?
The edibles, yeah.
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 So are you smoking a lot of dope?
I would smoke some weed, but not like at parties, not like anything like that. Like I wouldn't use it like completely recklessly. Like I would like, and it's
You're
not
16,
like
right?
Yeah.
So it's illegal.
I know, but when you have chronic headaches like me and you don't take aspirin, I don't believe in pills or anything. Like
They're laughing not because this is funny, but because of the ridiculousness of your assertion that you don't take aspirin, but you smoke marijuana, and you may have headaches. I don't doubt that you do. I don't doubt that you do have headaches.
They aren't headaches. They are like it starts in my neck and it inflames, and then I puke up blood or anything. And my parents just yell at me when I get those. They tell me to shut up, stop crying about it. Like they don't try to help me in any way. Like, they took me to the hospital once, and my mom complained the whole time about having to sit there.
All right, well, let's take a break. She keeps saying, my parents, my parents, my parents. Well, let me tell you what. This isn't all about Christy. There are two sides to this story, let me tell you for sure. Christy's Aunt Mary says it's easy to throw her niece under the bus, but wonders if her behavior is a direct result of past parenting mistakes and a lifestyle that her sister Ann may need to change. We're going to talk about that after the break. We'll be right back.
Ann and Mike like to party. They try to act younger. Ann has a Facebook page. And I hear from people, I can't believe that's your sister.
A lifetime. For about a year and a half, Mike and I, we were going to get divorced. I did have a boyfriend, and she will bring that up to get him mad at me.
The kids knew about the affair, so she'll immediately attack me and act like, well, why would you side with Mom? She's, you know, a slut. She slept with some other guy, and you're going to back her up? You're pathetic for even staying with her. She's only with you because she got stuck with you. I've heard it so many times from Christy now that doesn't affect me like someone would think it would.
What you just heard was Mike, who points to an affair his wife Ann had 3 years ago as a go-to arsenal of insults for their 16-year-old daughter every time she has one of her daily abusive episodes. Now, Christy's Aunt Mary, who is also Ann's older sister, wonders if Christy's behavior is not only reflecting resentment about the affair, but also a direct result of some bad parenting judgment. Take a look.
My niece Christy is the angriest, most violent person I know. Christy has no respect for anybody. And I've told her that to her face. You know, I get you're a idiot.
Can't stand dumb. Jesus. Read a damn book, you idiot.
Christy has no rules and is allowed to do anything she wants. She controls the house. If I was Ann, I'd be so embarrassed. Maybe if they would have parented better. Ann and Mike's lifestyle may contribute to some of the behavior. Ann and Mike like to party. They try to act younger. Ann has a Facebook page. She would never let me on her page. And I hear from people, I can't believe that's your sister posting this stuff. My family believes Ann has a drinking problem. She's out drinking all hours of the night on the weekends. Christy will say, my mom won't even answer the phone. I'm worried that Christy could very well kill somebody in some of the rampages she has. It's just a matter of time.
Thank you for being here. You think there are some real parenting fails here that are going on, frankly.
I don't know what is making Christy the way she is. I don't know if there's a certain thing. I know she does have big resentment against her mom.
Listen, we did a lot we talked to you two separately.
Yeah.
You need to know what each other said. Okay, you need to know what each other... Here's what we talked to your wife. She says that she has no rules or consequences, that there's no reason in setting them because she ain't going to follow them anyway, so what the hell. She says she has given up. This are her words. I have given up trying to parent. I can't do anything or I will be attacked. I do what she wants. I buy whatever she wants to shut her up.
Oh.
Her words. This is your partner in parenting here. And what you're doing is teaching her, I will reward bad behavior. Why don't you just teach her to go on red and stop on green and picture the keys?
That's why we won't get her license, because I would not put her behind.
She says it wasn't worth the battle to make her go to school. It wasn't worth the battle to make her go to school. She has no curfew. She sleeps all day. I feel like I have a squatter in my house. That's your partner in parenting. Now let's hear what Dad says. Okay? If she was a boy, I would have knocked her out by now. He has told her no one wants you here. He wants to lock her out of the house. He's ripped her bedroom door off.
My dad has threatened to kill me,
Do you have a
murder
drinking problem?
me.
No. I don't. I mean, those pictures that you're seeing are from the last 10 to 12 years.
These are public postings. I mean, here's 2014. Here's one where you're...
But that's not true. Those aren't from 14.
What year is it where you're over here flipping the bird?
St. Patrick's Day, about 6 years ago. That's not from this year.
So why would you repost that in 2014, Mom?
It was probably, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why.
You're a mother, Mom.
Right.
You have a daughter and another daughter and another daughter, and this is you on your Facebook. This is the message you want to put up in 2014.
I guess not.
I'm just asking. I'm just curious. I'm just wondering what goes through your head. I'm just looking at this.
We probably don't sit home and knit like people do. I don't know. We don't go out till our kids are in bed, and we never left our kids ever alone. Ever.
We're going to take a break. Christy's 11-year-old sister says she has to protect her mom, even if that means getting attacked in the crossfire by her big sister. But is this little girl being protected by her parents? Or is Mom who's given up and Dad who's saying, I don't know, just leaving them in the crossfire, twisting in the wind? We'll be right back.
Jordan can't even have her friends over without them worried about her crazy sister.
One time I tried to stand up for my mom and then she punched me in the face.
Monday on an all-new Dr. Phil.
Do you believe he killed your sister?
Yes. Absolutely no.
You'll probably have me murdered after this.
Why would I kill you when I love you and I...
You do not love me!
That's Monday.
Closed captioning provided by...
What makes Gold Bond Ultimate so ultimate? It's packed with 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. Rich yet absorbs lickety-split. Skin looks nourished, healed, healthy. Gold Bond.
.com.
Well, let me break down today's story very simply, just in the terms of the way that I see this. Basically, we have what I think is a wild and out of control teen.
Sleep. You're
No.
You're supposed to clean your I cleaned it last week. Get that I knew I did.
No, you didn't.
I know for 100%.
No, here are the rules.
No.
And you notice the parents are right in there with them. Then we have Mom, who I've just been talking to about when you're out creating this image for your children, which I really question the wisdom of. And then we have these two young girls, and they're caught in the crossfire of all of this craziness. And then you got me. I'm the guy that blames parents and may make this worse. But I tell you what, I am going to tell you the truth. At least the truth as I see it. I just mentioned there were two sisters caught in the middle. Let's hear their side of the story.
My sister destroyed our family. I really, really wish that we could get her out of the house. I am that mad at her. I don't care where she goes or what she does with her life. I get frustrated with both my parents. They give Christy whatever she wants, and it's not fair to any of us, especially Jordan.
Christy does scare me when she gets all mad because I want to be hit by her again because it hurts. Like, once she hit me in my face, hit me in my back, and then hit me in my stomach. One time she threw a hairspray bottle at me. She threw a glass thing at me and it like shattered. One time I tried to stand up for my mom and then she punched me in the face because like I was trying to stop her.
Jordan can't even be a child and have her friends over without them worried about her crazy sister getting mad and beating them up. No kid should ever have to worry about that, especially Jordan, who's done nothing wrong in her life.
Sometimes my parents lock their doors at night because they're like scared Christy will kill them in the middle of the night. I just want her to get help and so she can be like a better role model of a sister.
Brooke, let me start with you. And you moved out for 3 months, right?
Yeah, during senior year. I had hard classes at the beginning of senior year, so I just wanted to be able to get sleep, to get up in the morning. I moved back because it's my home, which is barely a home, but like somewhere to be, and I don't like going back and forth. And again, my classes weren't so hard, so it didn't really matter, I guess, if I slept or not, but...
So, Jordan, what do you want to see happen here?
I want to see my sister get help so she can come back and we can hang out more.
Do you miss Christy?
Yeah.
I want to look at something we noticed when we were watching the footage Ann and Mike sent to us. At just 11 years old, Jordan sadly seems unfazed by a lot of this violence. Take a look at how she responds to some of this that's going on.
Are you dad? What, really? How many times do I have to say it? No, I've done that. I need to go get a rabbit. I'm waiting for my dad. I don't have to wait a call.
So you just kind of keep doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it now.
That's not something that you should have to be used to. And you certainly should be able to bring your friends over and have a good time, and you should know that you're not going to be embarrassed when you do. And what's really important to me is that you understand that absolutely none of this is your fault. This doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not your fault. It's not because you're there. There's nothing you can do to fix it. This doesn't have anything to do with you. So it's really important to me that you understand that, okay?
Okay.
What I think needs to happen immediately when we come back.
If you are going to be in the Los Angeles area and you would like free tickets,
This situation is out of control. Do you agree?
100%. I just don't know what to do.
It's like ridiculous. Like, I know my mistakes and I'm owning up to them. I am, and I'm saying I'm going to work on them. But nobody else is acting like they have anything wrong with them. I am not the only one with issues, but at least I have the guts to own up to them.
This family is broken badly. you've lost all credibility with her because you've sacrificed the high ground. You've gotten down where you're yelling and screaming and fighting at a peer level at the lowest base. I saw it on the videos. You're in there yelling and screaming and ripping doors off, and you're yelling and screaming, going back and forth. I mean, you sound like children in there. It's like, where's the adult? Where's the calm in the middle of this storm? Well, let's call 911. And so the police come out, and because there's some show of authority, at least no one gets hurt.
Right.
But then you don't follow through because, well, I don't want her to go to jail. If you leave her in this home at this point, in my opinion, this situation is going to melt down severely and quickly. And it's not just because of her, it's because of the dynamic. I'm going to offer you a resource for her. Now, she's going to resist it because it's what she does. She's just oppositional. But I think that this is a place that I think she needs to take a break and go to. This is Michelle Lindsay. She is here. She is the executive director of Turnabout Ranch. It is a wonderful residential treatment center for teens. It's located on a real working cattle ranch in southern Utah. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful place. Highly intense in help and academics, and I have asked them to be here and to accept her into this facility. I chose it for her because I know how much she loves animals. I know how much she needs peace. This is Michelle Lindsay. Michelle, do you think you guys can help her?
Absolutely, and that would be what I would want to offer the family, is hope. We work with struggling families every day, and they get help, and they work hard, and they do better. So there is hope, and I think she'd be a great fit for our program, working with the animals and being able to reconnect with them. And we have quality therapists and caring staff who are tireless in being able to hold.
Yeah, and you know, she can't agree to it because she has an oppositional personality, so she has to say no because it's just in her nature.
What?
Even
That's
though,
just rude.
Even though I think she will absolutely love that. Would you like to participate in this program?
No, not really. No, but.
Would you like for her to participate in this program?
Very much. No.
Would you support her participating in this program?
Absolutely.
We're going to take a break, and then I'm going to tell you what I think Ann and Mike need to do to work on if they decide that their daughter needs to do this hard work after the break. Closed captioning provided. Want to know what's coming up on Dr. Phil? Visit our website and subscribe to our email newsletter. You'll get weekly updates, life strategies, and exclusive video that you won't find anywhere else.
Plus, on drphil.com, you can see sneak previews of upcoming shows. Log on today.
Okay, before the break, I said parents Ann and Mike have some work to do while Christy is gone if they decide that they have the courage to require her to do that. Look, you guys have to get your feet on the ground. One of the resources that we use here is our own company, Doctor on Demand, that everybody knows Jay and I have created for medical issues and reasons. But we also do it for psychological intervention as well. And what that means is, even if you're in an outlying area, you can go to your computer, you can have an appointment with a hand-selected therapist on your computer, face-to-face, on a scheduled basis that can work with you and your entire family and do all of the things you would do if you drove into the city to do that. And I have made arrangements for that to start with you guys immediately. So you don't even have to leave home. If you're traveling, you don't miss an appointment. So I have arranged through Doctor on Demand for you guys to get that work done. Will you do that work?
Yes.
Now, she does not want to do this. Are you going to require her to do this?
Yes. This is what we want, Doctor.
Okay, and I don't know how long it'll be because they work the criteria. Okay, so we'll do this. All right.
Okay, but
This is our gift to y'all, and she will absolutely love it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Phil.
All right, if you at home want to have your own Doctor on Demand, you can go to Google Play Store or iTunes App Store and download the DOD app. And if you haven't called before, your first call, medical or psychological, is free for all of February. You can just use the code Dr. Phil. We do that during cold and flu season. A special thanks to Michelle Lindsay